All right, in the mix, Snowball twin Camaro right here. So Snowball over here, and this is the twin. So working on the twin, I'm gonna make a hard thrash at it to get it a mix by classic. That's the goal. Some stuff I can't control. I think it's on the paint. I'm not sure if I'm gonna paint it myself, wrap it myself, or take it to my usual guy. We will see. But the plan is to have it running, driving, race ready by classic. So maybe that'll light a fire up under me. Did some stuff with the torque arm yesterday. Kind of got that situated. Need a washer to complete it. Working on the radiator setup. About to grind here. Weld some bolts. Where are my bolts? Got my bolts right here. I got my cushion right here, so gonna weld the bolts up, then slice this here, put a cushion. I already got my tabs welded on. I just drilled my holes. So we're gonna be mounting this radiator here, laying down. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do another one standing up, a little bit slimmer one. But on my other car, I only have a fan blowing up. So it kind of blows up, it kind of hits the hood and then blows over the motor. But on this setup, I'm thinking about having either a radiator or just a fan that can blow directly on the motor. And I feel like that will help it keep it a lot cooler. That one in the middle of the summer, if I'm riding around sitting still, it will get to like 185, 190. So I would like to see how it was on my nitrous car, and it's like 160, 165, 170 maybe, somewhere in that ballpark. So decent size radiator there. Like I said, I want to say I have another slim Jeep radiator that might go in the front. I guess the only thing that's gonna mess that up is my air ducting here. See if I can hold that. So it's gonna be going around there. So that's gonna kind of come to the front. So that might get in the way some, but we shall see. So torque converter bolts by yourself is not that fun, especially because I already have plugs in here, but we're gonna get that turned over. Torque converter bolts in, transmission fluid, some dump valve stuff. I gotta look at and find a trans cooler or the trans cooler. Not sure if I already have one. Might have to get one of those. But yes, that is all in the mix. A lot of quick disconnect stuff on the turbo setup because I do want to be able to run it turbo and also NA. So that's why you see a lot of the quick disconnect stuff. So it's easy for me to take the turbo off if I decide to run the car on motor. So in the mix, waiting on one more piece for the fuel line also for the return, but the supplies there, hadn't put a drop of gas in here yet. It's gonna be on E85. And I pulled my carburetor apart to pull parts out of it for my other carburetor for the big car, trying to troubleshoot it. Hopefully I have it in line. Changed the exhaust, got rid of some heat. Therefore, I need to put some heat back in it. And that probably whooped me for 2 weeks, maybe. Possibly 2 weeks. So, hey, you live and you learn. It's just part of being a tuner. It's like trial and error. Like I said, just live and you learn. So, I guess one thing is on the list that I can tell. I said I was gonna put some more light in here. I put some more light in here. So, yeah, that's what's in the mix. That's what's going down. I had to show my dash and my gauges. I got to put my hands on all that stuff. I'll probably lay that out this morning too. This is 3 o'clock in the morning vibes. Lay all that stuff out, but like I said, just working on a little bit of fab work right now. Get this radiator mounted with the cushion. After that, I'm gonna get all my electronics laid out, see if I'm missing anything, so I can go ahead and get it ordered. Maybe it'll be in by the end of next week, and then more fab work. You know, start looking at transmission lines, transmission cooler, and I'm gonna be turning all this stuff on and controlling. That's what's in the mix, man.